Once, servants, friends, wise old badger, clever, intelligent rat, sensible little mole. Oh, why did I not listen to the foolish toad? It's the end of everything. At least, it's the end of Toad, which come to the same thing. Abandoned by his friends, deserted, despised by the world. Where are my friends when I need them? Ungrateful badger, sanctimonious rat, stupid mole, and now I'm stuck in for 20 years! 20 years! I can't bear it! Dinner? At a time like this? No, I couldn't possibly! What is it?
Toad in the hole!
Toad in the hole? How insensitive people are! No, I couldn't possibly. Take it away!
I'll take it away then.
No. I just might be able to town a mouthful. After all, I owe it to my friends.
You like that?
Not particularly.
Oh well.
No. I mean, it's perfectly acceptable. It's just not what I'm used to at Toad Hall.
Toad? Tell me about Toad.
Well, Toad Hall was a self-contained, elegant, gentleman's residence in the picturesque riverside setting. Though parts of it date back to the 14th century, it has up-to-the-minute sanitation and the last word in the billiard rooms.
It sounds paradise.
Toad Hall? No, just a well-run gentleman's residence.
I wish you could see Toadie. When all said and done, he is rather fat.
I wish I could take you there, my dear. She's comely enough, lass. Who knows, perhaps one day I can find you a position below the stairs.
Below the stairs? You're a convict. You're here for 20 years.
Oh, 20 years! Oh, 20 years! Oh, I can't bear it.
There. I'm a fool to myself. I know, but I've got a real soft spot for you.
So many people do. It's known as charm.
I wish I could think of a way of getting you out of here. Washing! Bring your washing! Here comes my aunt. She's a washerwoman.
Say no more about it. I have several aunts who ought to be washerwomen.
Washing! Put out your washing! She washes for all the convicts in Castle.
How lovely for her. All those terrible deaths and big men smalls.
Actually, you're not unlike one another.
I beg your pardon.
Only she can come and go as she pleases.
Lucky noble.
Listen, Toad, you are very rich, and Auntie's very poor.
That's the way the world is, I'm afraid. Auntie is doubtless carefree, whereas we rich are burdened with responsibilities. I myself am on the board of several companies.
What I mean is, silly, if you made it worth her while, she could lend you her clothes, and you could escape as her. Auntie!
Me, dressed up as a washerwoman. What a distasteful idea. Couldn't I be a high-born prison visitor? Or a lady novelist? I mean her. Him.
I don't see the likeness at all. Give her some money?
Oh, sorry.
I do begin to see a distant resemblance. Think about it.
We could be sisters. Now, Auntie, the first thing is to change your clothes.
What for? It's not Friday.
The disguise, madam?
Undress. Here, I'm a married woman.
Are you stupid or something? You've had your money.
Oh, that's it, isn't it? You've been paid.
Now take Canada.
Very well, but only to my bloomers. A line's got to be drawn somewhere.
Believe me, madam, sure this is far more distressing for me than it is for you. They're so smelly.
I wash other people's clothes. I'm not paid to wash my own.
Now we'll tie you up.
Tied up?
You didn't say anything about being tied up.
Let me. They'll imagine I've overpowered her.
Get off me! Get off me! Auntie! Behave! You've been paid! I don't care! That nasty little bladder! Ow! Now, Toad, put the dress on. You'll make a wonderful woman.
Yes, I'm not unattractive. Not really sure this is my colour.
You look just the ticket. My aunt is a woman of Englishman reputation and a keen Methodist, and the guard is sure to keep his distance.
What do you mean keep his distance?
Well, you know, man. So go on, little Toad, and if you get back to your nice house, remember me, the humble jailer's daughter that took a fancy of you.
I shall. Perhaps when I open the house to ordinary people like yourself. And come over for tea. Bye-bye to Auntie. This is a far, far better thing you do than you ever did before. Now, I must make the beeline for home, where I can get out of this murderous frock. How convenient! A railway station.
Hello. Mother, you don't look very happy.
Oh, me, I'm a poor washerwoman. Oh, me, I'm a poor washerwoman. Put us all our money and can't get home.
Dear me. And you've got kitties waiting for you, I dare say.
9 of them, at least. And there may be more, but they never sit still long enough for me to count them. And they'll be hungry, getting their heads stuck in the railings whilst they're playing with matches.
Tell me, kind sir, do you wash a good shirt?
Why, shirts are my speciality. Shirts are to me what daffodils are to Wordsworth.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I go through a power of shirts in this job. So, if you could wash me a few when you get home, I'll give you right on the engine.
Oh, thank you, kind sir.
Hop on.
Oh, well, I won't hop on. If I hopped, someone might think I was a frog or something. The idea.
Comfy, off we go.
Oh, isn't this exciting? The world, the trees, the forest, flying past. Oh, this is the way to travel. Tell me, Mr. Kind Engine Driver, how much would one of these engines cost?
Cost? You're not thinking of buying one, are you?
Oh, me? A poor washerwoman? How could I?
You'll have to wash a great deal of shirts before you've saved up for one of these. I say, that's unusual. It's against us. Funny, we're the last train running in this direction direction tonight, and yet I could swear we're being followed.
Followed?
Yes, by another train. I'm sure of it.
Well, we'd better get on then.
No, I can go against the signal. Hey, there's the other train. I can see it now. It's full of people. Ancient warders, policemen, and shabbily dressed men, even at this distance. All of them shouting, "Stop, stop!"
Stop! 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 Oh, go, please, oh, go!
Washerwoman, have you been telling me the truth?
Yes! No! Oh, save me! I am not the simply kind, attractive laundress that I seem to be. I am a toad. The well-known and popular Mr. Toad of Toadwall in the county of Berkshire. I have just this afternoon escaped the noisome dungeon into which that train should catch up with us. I shall soon be thrust again. Please, Mr. Kind Engine Driver, let me fling myself on your mercy.
Here, steady on. What were you in prison for?
Borrowing a motor car.
A motor car? I don't hold motor cars.
Nor do I.
There's just too much of them for my money.
I do so agree.
Railways, not roads, is my motto.
My sentiments exactly.
Doubtless, those people following us are all outraged motorists.
Sports car drivers, horn sounders.
Representatives of the AA and RAC and others of the foul breed. Well, Toad, I am going to be the one to hand you over to the folding fraternity. So listen carefully. I am going to start the engine, turn my back, and when I turn around again, you will, to my utter surprise, have jumped off the train and disappeared. Understood?
Oh, yes.
I said I would turn my back, and when I turn around again, you will, to my utter surprise.
Oh, sorry.
Toad, now I'm going to keep them the right guy.
Yes, and I'm Sherlock Holmes. It's not another one of your crazes, is it? Caravans, cars, and now dressing up in women's clothing.
Shh. This is my disguise.
Well, I have been a candidate.
Who are you?
You do not recognize me? I am not in any disguise. I am your ex-employee. Albert!
Ah, Albert, my long-lost friend, my trusty
Don't
steed.
touch me.
What are you doing here?
Well, after the caravan incident, my doctor advised me to seek employment in a less, as it were, stressful occupation. Hence the ladies coming round now. The ladies on the bars are the bars ladies. My new employers. Virginia thought they are not, but their pies and peas is the cooking and what Michelangelo wants to see in painting. Come, I will introduce you.
No. She mustn't know that we know each other. There, old fellow.
Stop touching me.
Nice morning, ma'am. Oh, it? But for a poor washerwoman who just this morning received a letter from her married daughter telling her to drop everything at once and come and visit her. Are you another man?
I was once. Where was this married daughter of yours living, ma'am?
Just by the river, near elegant, self-contained gentleman's residence. Toadwall, perhaps you've heard of it?
Total, I certainly have. And it just so happens that we're headed that way ourselves.
Look on the barge. One more will make no difference to Albert.
Oh no! Of course I don't mind. Why not you buy the entire stack of the snow and laundry? Plus the relatives. Oh no, I don't mind. The more the merrier.
He's cheered up. He was very depressed early on. So, you're on the washing line, ma'am?
watching you.
You were never a washerwoman.
I bet you've never washed so much as a dishcloth all your life.
Don't take that tone with me, madam. Washerwoman, I am not. I am a toad. The well-known and popular Mr. Toad of Toad Hall in the county of Berkshire. Don't ever say that. I am under a bit of a dark cloud at present, but I am still streets ahead of you, common barge fellow!
A toad? Horrible. Calling toad in my knife. Part 2. That is something we'll not have.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Oh, wait, Washerwoman! Do you notice how I am keeping up with your disguise?
There's no need, stupid. They've twigged I'm a toad.
Well, you never deceived me for a minute. Where are you going?
I'm going back to Toad Hall.
Oh, okay. Hey, stop that!
Good lady seems a trifle upset. Perhaps you should inquire why. And Norman sensitively. Hello, my darlings. Why the waterworks? I haven't got anybody to pull my boat. Come again, my love. We've been robbed. The stupid cow's been robbed. Goodbye, Norman. Goodbye, my little slice of sweet pudding. I don't. It is nice. A likely story. A toad stealing a horse. A toad? A toad, Chief? What do you think? Just ask her which way it went, Norman. Which way? That way. Ah!
Can you smell something?
But it is not me.
Stew. I smell stew. Good evening, Mr. Traveller.
Good evening, washer man, woman.
Oh, yes. That looks a lovely stew you've got there. I could do with some stew.
Want to sell me that horse of yours?
Me? Sell this beautiful young horse? No, I couldn't possibly. It's out of the question.
I should think so too.
Shh.
I would give you a shilling a leg.
A shilling a leg.
No. What are you doing? What are you doing?
It appears to come to 2, but I think it should be 4. But I could never accept only 4 shillings for a horse like this.
I should think not.
Shh. Keep quiet.
5. And that's 3 and 6 more cents first.
It is a scandal.
Shh. I have a plan. Look here, Mr. Traveller. I'll give you 6 and 6 down, plus as much stew as I can possibly eat. It's a prize in Hackney.
It's a wicked price. All right.
Bye-bye, old friend.
Goodbye. You said you had a plan.
That was the plan. 6 and 6 down, plus as much stew as I could possibly eat. But what about me? Albert, you must be thinking about yourself all the time. It creates an unfortunate impression. Bye-bye, old friend.
But God!
Come on.
But don't dare touch me.
It's not the same, is it? What's not the same? Without Toad. Oh, Toad. That is who you're thinking about. Haven't spoken all evening. I do miss the old rascal. It's true. And it's time we trekked over to the prison to pay him a visit. Badger can hold the fort.
Oh! Look who it isn't. Mole and Rat.
I was sold to a strange man, and he beat me. Oh dear, Albert, what did you do, Albert? Well, I escaped, of course, and now I am looking for Toad, who I have rather a bone to pick with.
Toad's locked up.
Oh. No, he's not. You think he is, but he is not. He is heading for home. In fact, I'm rather surprised he's not here right now.
Well, I hope nothing's happened to him.
So do I.
How could it be?
Then where is he? Where's Toad?
Where's Toad?
He talks too loud. He thinks he's clever. We'll put him away forever and ever. Where's Toad? Where's Toad? Where's Toad? Where's Toad? Where's Toad? Achoo! There's Toad! There's Toad!
Giving them the slip again. The fools! Rat? Ratty, is that you?
Toad?
Well, of course it's Toad. Who else would elude his pursuers in such a daredevil of fashion?
But what are you dressed in? Is it a frock?
Oh, this, yeah. It's rather becoming, don't you think?
Toad, oh Toad, what's happened to you?
Now don't you start. I've only been here 2 minutes, and you're already putting a long face. Once you've heard what I've been through, I think you'll change your tune.
Badger, where else have you been?
You know where I've been. On patrol.
But you're very late.
Is that Toad? Welcome home, Toad! Alas, what am I saying? Oh, unhappy Toad! This is a poor homecoming!
Unhappy Toad? I've never felt better in my life. What's the matter with her?
Toad! I've been looking forward to this. We knew you were coming. How are you?
How did you know I was coming, Mom? This is more like it.
Albert told us.
Who's Albert?
Albert, the horse, whom you sold, Toad, sold to a strange man.
That wasn't very nice, Toady.
Well, he wanted to broaden his horizons, and I was not going to stand in his way.
You sold him for some stew. He would have ended up in the knacker's yard. Fortunately, he escaped.
Escaped? That's very irresponsible of him.
You must have managed to escape too. You are clever.
Oh.
Well, I did, of course. But clever? To single-handed break out of the strongest prison in England. Is that clever? To single-handed steal a railway train and escape on it. Is that clever? Not really. I'm sure you're all much cleverer than me.
Toad?
Yes, Badger.
Is that a dress?
Yes, Badger.
I thought it was. Toad, go into my bedroom this minute and look in my wardrobe. In it, you'll find a choice of tweeds. Once you've gotten into something decent, bring that dress down and I'll burn it.
No, don't! Yes, Badger.
Do as you're told.
Yes, Badger.
And, Toad, have a cold bath while you're about it.
At least you're pleased to see me.
No improvement there, have you told him? Not yet. Perhaps that'll change his tune.
I doubt it.
You were awfully late, the pair of you. And Molly, you went out without your muffler on again.
Oh, rats, don't fuss. Molly's perfectly safe with me. Sweet bread, Molly.
And chew it.
Now I'm sure the first thing you'll all want to hear is how I single-handed stolen a railway train and escaped on it, or how I broke out of a prison disguised as a glamorous blanchisseuse.
Toad, don't you see what an awful ass you've Albert?
She was a very strong woman. Besides, since none of you seem pleased to see me or want to hear about my lovely adventure,
I do! Don't talk with your mouth full!
I propose to stroll gently down to Toad Hall, get rid of these terrible tweeds, and resume my old life.
I don't think there will be any strolling gently down.
And why not?
Because if you do stroll gently down, then the first thing that will happen is that a stoat or a weasel will not so easily take a shot at you.
Wild wooders? Around Toad Hall?
They're not just around Toad Hall, they're in it and on it and all over it and have been for months.
But this is outrageous! It's like property!
They eat your rub and they drink your drink and they make bad jokes about you.
What sort of jokes?
About prisons, policemen, magistrates, not funny at all.
No, although there was one
No, I don't want to hear it. I come home, nobody's pleased to see me, nobody wants to hear about my lovely adventures.
I
And then to cap it all off, I find the wild wooders have taken over my beautiful riverside mansion, parts of which date back to the 14th century. Oh, it's too much. I can't bear it. Well, I don't care. I'm going down there this minute to sort them out.
Toad,
No.
sit down. You haven't heard the worst of it. Mole and I have come back from one of our patrols. The weasels must have got the word of your return, and the guards have been doubled. Toad Hall is now a fortress. It's impregnable.
To ordinary folk, yes. But to someone who's single-handed stolen a railway train and escaped on it, it's mere child's play. I'm going down there this minute to sort them out.
And I'm coming with you.
He can if he wants me!
Why, the lot of you? There are more ways of capturing a place than by taking it by storm. Now, I'm going to tell you a great secret. Coming right out in the middle of Toad Hall and leading from the riverbank, right near here, there is an underground passage.
Rubbish! I know every inch of Toad Hall, and there's no such passage. You've been listening to one of the tales they tell in public houses.
It wasn't told me in a public house, Toad, for the good reason I have never been in a public house. It was told me by someone from whom I had an immense respect, your father. He discovered the passage, repaired it and cleaned it up in case. And when he showed it to me, he said, "Don't let my son know about it. He's a good boy. Only what he's not good at, holding his tongue. But if he's ever in a big spatcher, you can reveal the secret."
But my father's a bit of a talker.
I found out a thing or two lately. There's going to be a great meeting, and all the weasels will be gathered in a dining hall, eating, drinking, and just carrying on. The important thing is, with no guns, pistols, with anything.
But that's no good. There'll still be the sentries.
Exactly. That's where the passage comes in. It leads right up to the butler's pantry.
Of course, a squeaky floorboard. Now I remember.
So then we creep into the butler's pantry
With our swords and our sticks, rush on down,
And whack 'em and whack 'em and whack 'em!
So, when do we move? Tonight. And it's going to be a hard-fought fight. So, for once, I'm going to take a nap. I suggest you all do the same.
I'm still worried about their sentries.
Now, Gerald, what are your orders?
Nobody's fuss, Sergeant Fred. But if anybody does try to get in, then I stop by anything to prevent them. Is that right?
More or less, just keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, Sergeant Fred. Right, Sergeant Fred. Oh, who comes there?
Forgive me for saying, dearie, but it should be who goes there.
Coming or going, you have no business here.
Oh, yes, I have. I've come to see if you want any washing done.
No, we don't. We don't do any washing on duty.
Or any other day, I bet.
What seems to be the trouble here, Gerald? Run away, my good woman. Run away.
Don't you, my good woman, me. And as for running away, it won't be me that will be running away very soon from now. 100 bloodthirsty badgers are going to attack Turtle this very night.
100?
Armed with rifles. That's by the paddock.
Thanks very much for telling us. If we all concentrate, the paddock will easily repel them.
Well, you might. And then you might not. Because that's not all.
Not all. Not all. Oh, Sergeant.
6 boatloads of rats, armed with pistols and cutlasses, will effect a landing in the garden.
I can't cope with that.
Not to mention the picked body of toads, known as diehards or death or glory toads.
And which way are they coming?
Through the orchard. I'll call again in the morning. You might have some undies to wash.
Through the orchard, up the river, via the paddock. Oh, we should know which way to turn. Oh, Sergeant.
What?
If my mum sends a note, can I not come in tonight?
No!
Now, there's a pistol for mole, there's a pistol for badger, there's a pistol for toad, there's a pistol for rat, there's a lantern for badger.
I'm not criticizing that, but after a past parent on central duty, you won't need any sort of pistols. Surprise is our best weapon. Give me one stick, and I can clear the place single-handed.
So, could I? I'll learn to steal my house. I'll learn.
Don't say learn, Jody. It's not good English.
What are you always nagging at Toad for? What is the matter with his English? It's the same what I use, and if it's good enough for me, it's ought to be good enough for you.
All I'm saying, Badger, is that I think it ought to be teach 'em and not learn 'em.
But we don't want to teach them, do we? Time for teaching has passed. We want to learn them.
Very well, Badger. You're right. Can't seem to get anything right these days. Teach 'em, learn 'em, teach 'em. Molly, where on earth have you been? I've been at Turtle, putting the wind up to centuries. I told them the place was going to be attacked.
Oh, you silly ass mole! Oh, you've gone and spoiled everything!
What, Molly? I think Toad's right.
Can I ask what effect those mishap on centuries?
They were very upset and didn't know which way to turn. I'm sorry, Badger. I thought it was the right thing to do.
It was the right thing to do, Molly. They have been completely demoralized. First sign of trouble, and they'll be back off to the wildwood. You have more sense in your little finger than some animals in their whole fat bodies.
No need to get personal.
Go. 0 hour.
Molly, whatever Badger says, I think there's going to be a pretty big show this evening. And I just wanted to say that if anything happened to me, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Good luck, old chap. You do well. You too. Ready, Toad?
I certainly am.
Oh, one last thing. One sticking plaster for Toad, one sticking plaster for Mole, one sticking plaster for Badger. What about your kit?
I told you I don't need any. I can do whatever has to be done with this here stick.
This stick here. And Badger, take a sticking plaster just for my sake.
Very well, but remember, surprise.
Yes, surprise! Surprise, you fellas!
He talks too loud.
He thinks he's clever. We'll put him away forever and ever.
Where's Toad? Where's Toad?
Where's Toad?
Where's Toad? Where's Toad?
He talks too loud.
He thinks he's clever. We'll put him away forever and ever.
Where's Toad? Where's Toad?
Where's Toad?
Where's Toad? Where's Toad?
All right ahead?
active service. You are under their orders. You have disobeyed them. You have jeopardized the whole expedition. I shall send you back this minute.
No, I don't want to get sent back. I don't want it, but it's my house, it's my passage.
Give him a chance, Badger. He'll be all right once we get into the fight. Without him, there'll only be 3 of us.
Very well. But this is the last time, so do you understand?
Yes, Badger.
These people mean business.
He talks too loud.
He thinks he's clever. We'll put him away forever and ever.
Where's Toad?
Where's Toad?
Where's Toad?
Where's Toad? Where's Toad?
He talks too loud.
He thinks he's clever. We'll put him away forever and ever.
Where's Toad?
Where's Toad?
Where's Toad?
Where's Toad? Where's Toad?
Where is Toad?
I now call upon our beloved chairman to give his report.
When Stoat, Weasel, Ferret, Fox, and company first moved into Toad Hall, it was a typical English country estate, run on traditional lives. Comfortable, hospitable, uncompetitive, and in a word, slack. 3 months of what you might call calculated decrepitude have considerably reduced its market value. And since the owner is now a convicted felon, our directors are convinced that they can legally acquire the property at a knockdown price. Well, I'll show them. Once we've done that, we'll convert Total into a nice mix of executive apartments and office accommodation, shove an arena, and a cafe or two to really fetch in the tourists. And once we've done that, we are sure that this run-down stately home can become a viable commercial enterprise as the Toad Hall Parks and Leisure Center.
Celebration.
I quite agree. Rather.
You mean a party? I'm rather good at parties.
Good. Then you can write the invitations.
No, I don't want to stand inside my moldy old invitations. I want to go around my property and tell everyone the good news.
Toad.
Wait every word. Write the invitations. I shall this minute. I know just how the proceedings should go. What I think would be appropriate would be a few short thoughts on our prison systems, followed by a few remarks on our inland railway systems, maybe to a short disquisition about our inland waterway systems, possibly ending with a song. Too serious? Too funny?
There must be no speeches.
Just what I was thinking. People don't want to be lectured. I'll just stick to my song. No song?
No. And we are not arguing with you, Toad. We are telling you.
No songs.
Mightn't he just sing one little song? No. And it's for your own good. You know, you're going to have to turn over a new leaf sooner or later. And this will be a splendid time to do it. It'll be a turning point in your career.
My friends, it was just a small thing that I asked. Merely leave to blossom and expand for the last time. Just once more to hear that tumultuous applause that seems to me to bring out my best qualities. But you are right. I know. And I am wrong. Henceforth, I shall be a very different toad. And I solemnly promise you shall never have an occasion to blush for me again. But dear, oh dear, this is a hard world.
Poor Toady. I know. I feel a brute. It's the only way.
I'm sorry, Toady. I shall miss your songs.
All the little birds are singing, all the little gnats are stinging, all the little bees in twos and threes, buzzing in the sun all day.
Badger was the mastermind. Rats and moles did the fighting. I merely served in the ranks, took orders and did what I was told.
Toad is better now, isn't he?
Oh yes, completely, George.
I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it. But it's true, look at him. He's an altered Toad. And he is better now. I mean, improved.
Well, of course he's better. He's learned to behave himself. No more praises, no more showing us. He's one of us.
Yes.
What is it, little mole?
It's just that now I thought he's more like everyone else. It's got a bit dull.
I try not to think like that if I was you, Molly.
No?
It doesn't do.
I say, Ratty, why didn't you tell me before?
Tell you what?
About being shy, humble, kind and nice.
But I did tell you.
But what you didn't say is that this way I get way more attention than ever. Everybody loves me. It's wonderful.
All the little birds are singing, all the little gnats are stinging, all the little bees in twos and threes, buzzing in the sun all day.